high levels of E. coli found in the Rio Grande, and now the Environmental Protection Agency is issuing a dozen violations to the city of Espanola.
The trouble started after tests were done at their wastewater treatment facility. Action 7 News reporter Andres Valle spoke to the city about what's being done now.
What we had was a surprise inspection last September. There was a couple bad tests in there, but we've put nothing back in that river that's not cleaner than what's already in the river.
Espanola Public Works Director Elijah Marez assuring that the city's wastewater treatment plant is running properly. This after the Environmental Protection Agency came in last fall and told them water conditions being released into the river were not up to standard. The EPA claiming high levels of bacteria and E. coli were found in the Rio Grande. Elijah sharing with us his plans to fix that problem.
You can see there's stuff that needs to be done, but none of it is to the point where it's like, you have to do it now or we're going to show, you know what I mean? It's nothing to that point. It's stuff that needs to be done, but it's long term. I mean,
that plan being implemented right now. Elijah inviting us on a tour through the entire treatment plant, showing us how that wastewater gets pumped into treatment pools filled with numerous chemicals and machinery to break all the particles down, even outsourcing companies to make sure they're up to standard.
We are working with a couple engineering firms to make sure that all that's taken care of, and that's just to help ensure that we take care of all these types of things, that this doesn't happen.
We're standing in the final area of the wastewater treatment process. Right now, water is being pumped through these pipes where UV lights are killing any remaining bacteria.
This is an area where Elijah says they were docked for in the EPA's inspection.
But it could be anywhere from operator error to the bulbs being weak on the UV room on that time when they did the testing. There's things where steps we're taking to improve on top of what we already have. You know, it's one of the best ones. Like I said, it was recognized years ago as one of the best ones around, and we'll be there again.
That treated water looking a lot more clear as it gets pumped into the Rio Grande. Elijah tells me that he's in constant communication with the EPA to make sure the treatment plan is running smoothly. Reporting in Espanola, I'm Andres Valle for KOAT Action 7 News.
The EPA ordered the treatment center to apply for state and federal programs that would allow funds to be given to them for repairs. They have 30 days to do that.